All right. So this this is our first time ever doing this live. So I'm super glad that you're here and we're here to have a great time. Today we're going to just focus in on something really delicious, super simple but requires some technique, and that's eggs benedict. So we're going to be going through making some eggs benedict, having some fun in the kitchen today. I thought this would be a great way just to kind of break up the normal videos, have some fun in the kitchen, and as always, fill my stomach with delicious, delicious food. So let's get started. So we're going to need some things for our eggs benedict. So eggs benedict is traditionally English muffins, Canadian ham is what we call it down here in the South, but the little round hams, a poached egg, and beautiful, beautiful hollandaise. That where most people get tripped up. And it's no big deal. It's actually a very, very simple to sauce. And we're gonna make it together today. So we're gonna make our sauce first. And then once we get our sauce made, everything else tends to kind of come together. All right, so let's go through it. All right, so in here I have just a little bit of just some nice water. This is also our poaching liquid for our eggs here in just a little bit. So kind of getting some dual use out of that. Now, I don't want this at a full roaring boil. I want this at just a little simmer. Makes things, we don't want it as soon as it hits the pan to scramble the eggs. All right, next, of course, we're gonna need delicious, delicious eggs. If you have any questions, as always, make sure you leave them in the comments down below. And I'll be sure to answer this. If you see me peeking down, that's me looking down to see if we got any questions going on. I'll also, again, I'm very new to streaming. So if I see that I missed something up or I'm not seeing your questions, please leave it in the comment section down below. Whenever I go back to review it, I'll try to go back in and answer it. And again, first time doing it, we're here to have some fun. So we're going to start with some delicious eggs. Now, these are not store-bought eggs. These are from right here off of our farm. We have 25 laying hens with 2 roosters. And so we're getting about 22 eggs a day, which sounds like a lot, but again, we're a family of 8. So we do not need the whole egg. To make hollandaise, all we need is the actual yolks. Now, I do not want to waste my whites because we could be making some cookies and all kinds of stuff with that. So I'm going to be sitting those to the side. So again, we're just going to get 5 yolks. Again, just kind of swish that back and forth. This goes to the little piggies. Again, we want to get everything we can off of there. We want literally just the yolk. If you break a yolk and it runs in, just start fresh. We do not want any egg whites in there. Last one, last one. There we go, 5 yolks. Save this off to the side. Now we're going to start to add this onto here. Now we need to start whisking. We have 2 different types of whisks that are on the market. You really don't want to be, this is going to be super stiff. We're not really going to, yes, it'll mix, but it's not going to like whip it. We need to be whipping this next level of fat into here. So we're wanting to keep it whipping. We're going to see in a minute that it's actually going to start to turn colors. It's going to going to get a lot lighter. Already getting there. I see how it's already starting to change colors. I'm not sure if the camera can do it justice. Now I'm going to pull this off. Again, I don't want to scramble this on top of this. So I'm going to pull that off. Next, I need clarified butter. Now, clarified butter is basically we've removed the water out of the butter solids. So the fat is being moved away from the water. The water is just going to steam things. It's going to force this to break. We don't want that in here. So what we've done is heated this up. We've skimmed off all that white foaminess on the bottom. It's best if you do this overnight because all the water will drop down to the bottom and then you just flip out the cold solids. And very easy process. All right, so I'm going to bring this back onto here. Again, if we got to reskim, I see a little bit of solids here. It's no worries. Give it a little bit of skim. We do not want any of the water solids in there at all. All right, and then we're just going to start whipping in this fat. You do not want to add in the next bit until that first round is fully incorporated. You're going to see it's going to start to kind of thicken up. Again, being super gentle, making sure I do not get the water solids off the bottom of the pan. I added in there a little too fast. It looks like it's recovering. One more ladle. There we go. That's all we need. Set this off to the side. Now we need to start to season this up. So we have all of this fat solid right here, right? I'm going to pull this off the heat so I don't overcook it. So we have all these fat solids in here. Again, it's super thick at this point. We're going to loosen that up by flavoring it up. So we're going to add the juice of 2 lemons. Again, piggy pig. Just loosening that back up. I like mine a little bit more on the acidic side. I like to really break through that fat. Beautiful, beautiful. Salt and pepper, of course. And then we need a dash of hot sauce. All right. And as you know, of course, we make our hot sauce here. All right. This is our new hot sauce that we just made. It does pack a mean hit. We'll have more information on this hot sauce actually in an upcoming video. I'm really excited about it. You're going to help me name this hot sauce. There's going to be a prize giveaway. It's going to be super cool. So make sure you stick around for that episode here in the coming weeks. There's going to be lots of cool stuff coming out. Salt and pepper. All right, let's grab a spoon for a taste. more salt, definitely more lemon. All right, I'm going to put this back on here just for a second. Then a dash more salt and pepper. I think we're going to be good. Let's check it out. Perfect. Got that acid. We got that fat. Absolutely delicious. So this sauce is very temperamental. So we're going to need to keep it in kind of a warm-ish spot, a spot where you can put your hand down on and it's a little warm. It makes you a little uncomfortable, but it doesn't burn you. So I'm going to pop it back here underneath my stove. This is actually a heat lamp back here, so it kind of helps keep everything warm. And then we're going to get working on all the other ingredients here. All right, so with mine, we're going to make our sides next. I love hash browns. I love hash browns. So we're going to make some hash browns, but we can't just do it regular. We got to have a little southern twist on it. So on our hash brown today, we going to do it Texas style. I have this nice chunk of brisket left over from last weekend. So and it's got chili crisp all over it, which is going to make it even more delicious. Give it a rough dice. Now we need some fat for this to continue to get it to work right. So I like to save up our bacon grease and all of our fats that we use. We make a lot of our own bacon. Beef tallow off of brisket, which is what we saved off of this. Nice and hot. So let's add in our brisket here. We're going to crisp that up for just a minute. Again, we're going to continue to add flavor. Let me adjust this camera super quick. There we go. There we go. A little bit better. All right, so while that's working, let's add some more good ingredients here. So I got leftovers. I feel like breakfast is like that perfect way to use up all those leftovers around the house. So I got some onion. And I got three types of peppers. Whoop, there you go. So we got a little banana. And then little pimentos. Pimentos are kind of like little baby red bells. Here in the South, we're famous for making pimento cheese with it. And then our last one is a little cayenne pepper. So we're going to add a little bit of heat. Just a little bit, just to pucker us up just a little bit. Again, got a good little Tex-Mex style going on. Next is our potatoes. When we release this video to YouTube, as far as like a published video, my plan is to have a my plan is to be able to send out a email link. That way you can have access to this video, because right now you could be in the chat box in live with us. You could be a little face on the screen down below, and I think that'd be a lot of fun. Again, you can ask questions, be a part of the conversation. We'll send out the ingredients list a couple days before, so if you wanted to cook live with us, you'd be able to cook live with us. So make sure that when this is published, make sure you look in the descriptions down below for a link, and that's going to send you to a MailChimp link. And basically, if you leave your email there with us, we'd love to have you in live with us, be able to ask questions, because we could be popping up your voice and doing a little bit more interaction. So again, that's the goal, right? Now, these baked potatoes are left over from last night. Last night was Friday, so we had a simple baked potato night. Never, ever let a baked potato go to waste. All right, we're going to start to brown up these potatoes in there. Awesome, awesome, awesome. It's a little warm in here today. I apologize. I'm going to wash my hands. So while this is cooking, we do have some amazing news coming up that's not been announced yet. Hopefully, here in September, we'll be able to officially announce some really cool news. We've been doing some filming projects and really working hard. I got accepted to go do some fun cooking with some other chefs, and we're going to be announcing that major project here soon. And I'm really excited about it. It's been really difficult not to talk about it, if I had to really be honest with you. But we didn't want to ruin it. I'm really excited about it. It's going to be a lot of fun. You're going to be able to see yours truly in a different light, to maybe a light I'm not exactly comfortable with, but it's going to be a lot of fun. So please hang around, stick on the show, because here in the next couple weeks we're going to have. And I mean major. I'm not being hyperbolic. I'm not being over exaggerating. When I mean it is it is super beyond cool, beyond my wildest imagination, my wildest dream. I got to do a project that I've dreamed about since culinary school, and it's crazy to think about that dream came true. And I can't wait to be able to showcase that with you, and we'll be able to see live clips and things like that from it. I'm going to do this, since this burner is little electric burners are not that fast. I'm going to move this behind us. We're going to let it work hard behind us. I'm a chef. I can work in two angles, right? We can do that. So next, let's start getting all of our stuff toasting up and getting ready. So I have my liquid right here. We're wanting our liquid to not be at a full boil for our poached eggs. We need this to really be at about 100, between 160 and 180 degrees. I'd rather cook it slow and have it cooked properly and cooked through than to rush it. Slide this over to here. All right. Now, I wish I could tell you that I made these from scratch, but I didn't. I need to get back into baking. Baking is something I've been a little bit more interested in lately, but I've not made an English muffin from scratch since culinary school, if I had to be 100% honest with you. Oh, I could smell it. That's looking good now. Starting to get some color on it. Bring it in close. Bring it in close. You see it there? There we go. So we're going to add a little bit of brisket seasoning in here. So this is literally what I use to season all my briskets with. I like that Texas style. So it's seasoned salt, kosher salt, black pepper. That's it. No crazy ingredients. I like to keep it simple and delicious. So let's toast up some muffins while we're there. We're just going to kind of build it from the ground up. Wish we had smell-o-vision. All right. Let's clear off the space. Make sure I'm working clean, right? It ain't a good look when the chef's working dirty. All right, we're going to start to drop our eggs. All right, so again, I got a nice simmer in here. Now, this water is seasoned with salt and pepper. It also has, I have about 2 quarts in here. And then I have white vinegar in here as well. That's going to help with the poaching process. I believe the thought process is, again, I'm not out and brown, but it helps the egg whites stay in. I believe that's the thought process behind that method. It also adds a little bit of flavor to them. Then we're just going to gently, gently, gently drop them in. Again, we don't want to break the yolks. We don't want the whites going everywhere. So we're just going to gently sit it down in there. If you're really nervous about that yolk was like bright red. It's pepper season. So we are feeding our chickens lots and lots and lots of peppers. So it's great to see yolks like that. So again, so our eggs are right here. They're working nice and gently. There we go. Get rid of you. All right. Now we need a tool, obviously, to grab these out of here. Your tendency is going to want to be to grab like a spoon, something like, or even a ladle, something like this that's going to go in. The problem is you get all that water in there. You're not able to drain it off. This right here is what you're looking for. A nice, good spoon. It's got at a good angle, but it's got the holes in there to where we can kind of scoop in and get these eggs out. All right, bring my plate over here so we can start building this plate. All right. Now, traditionally, again, we would use ham, Canadian ham. We're going to use cured pork shoulder. Kind of mix it up a little bit more country style. Check on our eggs. Still got just a little bit more to go. They don't take long. Again, we want the whites to be cooked, but we want our yolks to be runny. I am going to put just a little bit of brown to this. I like that flavor profile. Now, for my hash browns, I like ooey gooey cheese. I think our tendencies to run to cheddar, but cheddar's not always that ooey gooey flavor profile or mouthfeel. So I like to kind of reach out to our friends in the South down there, and they have Oaxaca cheese, or sometimes you'll see labeled as quesadilla cheese, which again is going to fit in absolutely perfect with this Tex-Mex hash brown that we're working. So, just kind of show you what I'm using here today. It's going to make it nice, ooey and gooey. Pop this back on. There we go. I'm going to start building our plates. My gosh, that smells good. Turn that on low. Again, being a chef's kind of all about the timing. So again, we want these to come up first. There we go. See if I can bring this a little closer without torching my laptop below us. There we go. See, again, the egg whites are solid, but that yolk is runny. There we go. Perfection. Sometimes it just works out that way, you know? See, look at that. Look at that chewy, cheesy. That's what we're looking for. Just right there. Put this right here. I never mentioned we were on calorie savers, by the way. Never mentioned that. Don't believe in it. All right, now let's finish up with our hollandaise. Getting back here, still looking beautiful. If it gets kind of starting to get solid again, bring it back to the heat. Kind of. You can also, again, not a lot, but if you needed to reincorporate it a little bit, you can add, when I mean the smallest drop of hot water, you can add the smallest drop of hot water, and that'll help kind of bring to as well. I don't normally do that a lot because, again, the water solids are kind of what forces this to break. I'm going to grab just a little bit of hot water from down below. Ooh, that's plenty. That's plenty. That's plenty. Already back together. There we go. There we go. See, nice and runny again. We're all good. Right over the top. And I am a hollandaise fanboy. So I like some hollandaise. Again, come in. Maybe get a little sprinkle of our brisket seasoning over the top just to kind of color it up just a little bit. This week I don't have any greenery growing in the garden. We have been on a not a drought, but it's not been the best time in our garden this year. We had the most luscious, most beautiful garden this year, and our pigs absolutely ruined that for us. So they ripped up everything from rosemary, thyme. They ruined the tomatoes. They ate every single watermelon. It's just been that kind of a year for us. But look at this. Doesn't this look beautiful? Nice and easy. Really, if we had all the stuff made, that would have only taken about 10 minutes to make. So we got to suffer here, and let's have a bite Make sure all my stuff over here is off so I'm not burning myself. Might take a couple more hits of some hot sauce. There we go. You get a love-hate relationship with these electric burners. They're either burning you or they won't get hot fast enough. So let me grab a knife and a fork. Let's eat. Let's see if I can bring this camera down lower just so we can look at it on the low. Let's see if I can bring it in for us here. There we go. Perfection. Let's clear the deck. All right. Gonna need some alone time with this. All right. So in 30 minutes, we've been able to make this delicious, delicious meal. If you have any questions on this, let's leave them in the comments down below. I think this is one of my favorite all-time brunch items. Shrimp and grits are obviously up there, chicken and waffles, but eggs Benny, something about that fatty, delicious, delicious sauce just takes it to the next level. Let's give it a taste. There we go. Oof. All right, we're gonna go for the main attraction. See again, look. We're gonna bust it. Look how that yolk runs. Yeah, that's the stuff. That's the stuff. That's the sugar. Oh yeah. You can obviously scramble these, but I do like, this is one of the only dishes that I actually prefer poached eggs on. So good. You know, let me show you this ham product that I used. So I got this at Sam's Club. I was there for work the other day and just happened to see these. This is a good little product. Hempler's center cut, butcher cut shoulder bacon. Has a really, really nice smoky flavor, but it has fat in a good way. Bacon fat kind of breaks down. Sometimes you got all the fat ending up in the bottom of the pan, which doesn't translate sometimes to like when we eat. This fat actually stays on the meat. So, in my opinion, it kind of low key, I like it, man. I kind of might even prefer it over bacon for this dish. Not all bacon, but for this dish. Oh, oh my gosh, so good. I'm so hungry too. As mentioned, I've started a new job, and we have, anytime you take on a new job, the grass is never greener in a new job. It's just, it's just different torments of different ways. And I love my new job, but it's been a rough week. I've had some growing pains this week. And this breakfast, I'm not going to lie, it hits the spot. It hits the spot. Let's get a little banana pepper. Let's get all the goodies on there. I'm going to snag a little bit of that hollandaise. There we go. Petite. Brisket really makes it over the top. I've had many of friends who let brisket go to waste. Brisket's a great additive item. Add it into your collard greens, add it into your cabbage, add it into your hash browns. That is so good. So what do we do from here outside of eat this entire plate? which I'm about to do off screen like an absolute animal. But from here on, we're going to be doing these. I want to do these once a week. I think these are a lot of fun. It'll be a great way for woo, talking while eating. Excuse my rudeness. Ooh, caught me off guard. I think that was the seed from the cayenne. Woo, that burns and it chokes. Giggity. What I need from you is your email address. Man, I apologize. What I need is your email address, though. That's going to allow us to cook. You could be right here. Look, your face could be in the screen, like over here, maybe over here, or over here. And you could be cooking along with us and asking questions as we go. So be looking for that MailChimp in the descriptions down below so you can be here with us. What time of the week is best for you? That's my next question. Today we're doing it on a Saturday morning. That might not be the best time for you. So what day of the week and what time is best for you? Is it Sunday afternoons? Is it Saturday afternoons? Is it Saturday mornings, Friday nights? Is it during the week? Let me know down below. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. It's an absolute pleasure. This was a lot of fun. I learned a lot of things just by doing my first live stream. So again, I want to thank you for being here. Anybody who's viewing this, and thank you so much for being here. And we'll see you next time here with Deep South Foodies.